I'm just trying to get my thing set up because we have a little bit different of a setup today, and I'm doing some things that I haven't done before.
Same here. I'm learning something new. And before I forget, perfect.
Come on.
All right. All right, I'm gonna switch over and get audio in the band room and all the goodies. So I'm gonna be a little quiet.
Yeah, I am trying to get, I've got Twitch up so that you can pull my Twitch and show the visual on stream. I'm trying to get the stream pulled up so I can show it in the CBD Discord. So let me me get that set up. Apologies, y'all. New tech.
I pulled direct. Do you still want me to pull from CBD? What are your thoughts?
No, you don't need to pull from CBD. I just made the event and didn't want to leave people hanging, so
You're so sweet. I'll come hop in with you.
I'm streaming there. So give me just a moment.
All right, I think I got Goldilocks up. We have all of our beautiful, yay. Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
All right. I think I'm gonna do some tweeting now that streams looks live and looks good and true. Yeah, I'm gonna tweet the twat, or what is it, post now? Oh my gosh.
I still say Twitter. I don't know. I don't really care. Like it is what it is, as it's always been. But I just want to say hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 34, where we're going to explore Zepeto for the second time. We have some wonderful guests with us today that I'm really excited to talk with. We tried to get them on before, but the timing just wasn't working out for us. And we delayed a little bit of part 2 and maybe a part 3 that could come further down the line. But we're happy to have y'all here. Excited to be exploring and seeing what the updates are since the last time we explored it, because I feel like there's so much more than just even a few months ago. It seems like they've just been really releasing a bunch of new stuff, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Awesome. I think I need to tell my phone not to go to sleep.
Yeah, I had to go into the settings, and you go into, at least in Apple, it's display and brightness, and then you switch the auto lock.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that like right now.
Little
Other
pro
than
tip.
that, I think we're ready to roll if you want to take the reins on this while I sit in the background for a bit.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to
Yay!
share a link to the Twitter space for the Discord for anybody that's in there, because we are streaming to every platform we possibly can right now.
Because, you know, we like to cover all our bases. Morning, Sin, Mew Mew.
Yes,
Morning,
hello,
Jim.
so many DCL friends here. Okay, well, I am ready. If everyone else is ready, thumbs up, everyone, hearts. Sweet. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Metaverse 3, where Shelly, Cece, and myself explore the Metaverse every Thursday. Each week, we'll invite various creators, builders, and citizens of different Metaverse platforms to show us their worlds and the amazing communities that create together. Today, as I mentioned, we're here to explore Zepeto once again, but this time with some iconic babes from the space that you might recognize. I'm CK, or CK Bubbles, a nail artist IRL and an XR, asking you to explore the world at your fingertips and change your nail reality. Shelly, unfortunately, is not here with us today. She's helping some family out with some things. But Cece, you want to let the room know a little bit about yourself as well? If you're available to.
Yep. Sorry. Hi, I'm Cece. I'm a metaverse event planner, digital artist, world curator, and a one metaverse advocate. My home world is spatial, but I have found my tribe across multiple worlds in this crazy, fun, beautiful, fashionable metaverse of ours. I'm so excited to welcome our guests today. They have been nothing but sweet and kind and welcoming into this new world. So, should we start with the lovely Goldilocks?
Yes, let's go. Goldie, everyone, please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Goldilocks. Um, I'm a project manager and I spend my time in the metaverse, buying and creating digital fashion.
Love to hear from you. Astro, you're next in line. You want to go and give a little bit about yourself?
Hey guys, my name's Alex, aka Astro Porcelain. I entered the digital fashion space as a writer. I've now transitioned into a digital fashion designer. So I specialize in beachwear digitally. So thank you for having me today.
Ooh, beachwear. I love to hear that. We'll definitely have to get some of your stuff shared up at the top at some point during this space. Liz, you want to give a little intro to who you are as well? Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. So my name's Liz. I am a entrepreneur in real life. I run a couple of 3D printing businesses with my partner. And in terms of the metaverse, Goldie and I have just started our project called Blockchain Social. So we are aiming to tell the stories of the metaverse, particularly Decentraland. So we're really looking forward to kind of merging the two today and showing people what's possible.
I love that. And that's a really great segue to remind people that we're also in the True Band Room. If you are in Decentraland, you can jump in there, hang out for the whole space if you want to listen to it there. Or if you just jump in for, about 5 or 10 minutes, you can get the show app for the space today. A show app is the same thing as a PO app, except you have to show up to get it. So you actually have to be in the space in True Band Room in Decentraland to get it. And also a reminder to everybody to share the room throughout the space as well, so we can get more people in here learning about Zepeto, learning from our friends that are here today. And yeah, so thank you for those intros. Scott is not up here to speak right now, but will be up here later. So I just want to give a shout out to Scott, our resident quick tips person, who at the end of the show gives us a little tip about something digitally, maybe in the metaverse. I don't know. It's kind of everywhere and all over. Oh, here you are, Scott. You want to give a little intro to yourself?
Yeah, hi. Thank you, CK. My name is Scott Moore, also known as Oddjob in the space. I'm a wearables and emote creator, also beginning developer programmer in Decentraland. And I also co-host a weekly tour show with CK and Billy T Coin. Thank you for having me. Oh, and I do a little segment at the end of the show called Quick Tips with AJ.
Thank you, Scott. Love having you here every time. So jumping into it, just want to remind everybody that we are streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, so you can also follow along there. I also have the restream of the Kick up in the CBD Discord, so pretty much anywhere you would exist in the space, we're pretty much streaming it. But if we're all ready to get started, Cece, are you ready? Because you're going to be a little bit of like a recap of the intro.
Oh, yes, I am ready. Let me do a quick, fun little transition real quick. Ooh, all right. We are officially in Zepeto.
Amazing. So for those who don't know, Zepeto is an app. It's kind of like an avatar creation, video creation app. You can download it for Apple or on the Google Play Store, I believe. I'm not sure if it's on other phone stores or not, but I just know for sure it's on those two. You can log in with your preferred method. I think there's email. There's a ton of different like Gmail logins or different version email logins, the social connect as they call it. So it's pretty easy to log in and sign up, get in right away, and just like start setting up your avatar. With that, Cece, let's see where you are at in that stage. So you already have yours pulled up, you've already logged in, and now you're gonna like set up your avatar. So you're getting your outfit together.
Yes, so I had a lot of fun with this last night, and I spent like 30 minutes to an hour looking through all of these options. And I didn't have any of the little heart, whatever, what do they call them? Zems. I didn't have any Zems, so I had to go with the free options. And I think out of all the free options, I got a fire outfit.
There's a
So,
lot of really awesome free stuff on Zepeto, and that's part of what I really love about it, is that even if you aren't a premium member getting all the Zems in your wallet every month, you still have a lot of options, and they drop every few days.
Yeah, that's actually like, I'm really glad you brought that up, because I wanted to ask each one of you, like when did you get on the platform and what was your first experience of it? Because, we just heard a little bit of Cece's, and anyone feel free to jump up and answer that first.
So I actually jumped onto Zepeto because of Astro. I found her Instagram and she was posting really cool stuff. She was, pulling her avatar out of Zepeto and putting it on top of some really edgy fashion content. So she had me hooked. I actually couldn't even figure out what it was for a long time. I was looking everywhere to figure out what it was called. And finally, she dropped a little breadcrumb for me. So I found it. And exactly like Cece said, I just spent hours and hours. I got sucked right into it. It happened to be right around the time I was taking a little break from Decentraland. So it kind of filled that void for me really well. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but it just really kept me creating. And because there was so many drops all the time, it was like such a motivation to keep creating, to keep getting new outfits, to keep making that content and pumping it out. And it really just kind of showed me how it can be such a form of self-expression, but it also was a form of connection between me and some of the people I met on Instagram, like Astro and Goldie.
Well, maybe I'll go to Astro next. Same question. Like, when did you jump into the platform, and what was your first impression of it?
Yeah, sure. So I jumped in about a year ago. It was about last February. I had just entered Web3 and the digital fashion space in general as a blogger, and I was looking for ways to repackage and communicate my digital fashion content in a way that I didn't have to show my face in real life. So I was looking for avatar makers and sort of places where the thing is with Zepeto, it's a perfect combination of like a social media app, but also a content creation app. And that was sort of what I was looking for. So I stumbled upon it. I think actually just a simple Google search actually, and I came upon it and I created my first avatar. I was just I'm not a premium member, so I don't pay a subscription to get access to sort of the coins or the Zems within Zepeto. So I'd log on every day and do the quests. There's about 10 quests a day to try and get the money to buy fashion outfits so I could do my content. So I used to just do that every day. It became such an addiction in a way that it would supplement my fast fashion IRL addiction. So instead of me, obviously, I mean, I never was like this, but to buy from Shein or all those fast fashion brands, I would just go online and do my Zepeto quests and then feed that sort of consumerist need that I have in me for fashion through Zepeto. So yeah, like Liz said, we connected on Instagram about a year ago, and it was through Zepeto. So Goldie and Liz are my digital fashion friends. We've been friends through digital fashion for a year now. It's crazy. We haven't met RL. Probably many of us haven't, but it's just something that we've all connected on and grown a really strong bond over. So yeah, great app to be on.
Can I tell you, I've completed a first few of my quests, and you are correct. They are quite addicting, and I'm in trouble now.
Yeah, I can totally relate with all that stuff. Goldie, you want to share your experience as well when you first got on the app and what you thought about it?
Sure. So mine is pretty close to Liz's. I honestly saw her, so she was the reason why I got into Zepeto. And it's just so fun because you can connect with people all over the world, just like Decentraland. But they have so many different outfit choices and worlds that you can go into. So it's easy to kind of get stuck in Zepeto.
Yeah, I kind of love that people's stories are pretty similar because I saw you two on it, and that's why I got into it because I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." I saw y'all posting on social, and like we post Decentraland and other, metaverse platforms, but it's usually like we're in a space with a bunch of people and it's like group photos and people dancing. And this one was like more individualistic and more like how we post on social. And I was like, this is really interesting. I'm going to jump into this, even though I have no idea what this is. And I'm glad that it had the little watermark on the bottom of y'all's posts because that's how I knew what platform it was. Otherwise, I would have been feeling the same way as you, Liz, which was like, what is it? How do I get on there? And I played around a lot when I first got on. I mean, same as CC and what everybody else is saying. I spent hours. I mean, every night almost. I would get in bed and right before bed, I would spend like an hour just like redressing myself or just playing around or taking videos. And I didn't necessarily like post a lot of it, but I just was like, one day maybe I'll do something with this content. And yeah, so I just thought it was like so fun and really cool. So now that we've got our avatar set up, and we've kind of like explained our first experiences when we come in the space, like I guess for the three of y'all here who are the guests, what would you say is the most important thing next for people to like know about the platform itself? And I'll go to Astro first.
Sure. So the thing about Zepeto, it's a multi-purpose platform. So it is a social media app. It has many use cases. So I'll just run through them off the top of my head from what I know. So there's different worlds within Zepeto. So you get everything from like squishy bouncing worlds to Runway Z to cruise ships that Goldie dabbles in. And you can hop into those worlds and you can interact with other players, and you can also complete quests and get sort of rewards within those worlds. There's another aspect, which is obviously the content creation aspect, which is what I use it for. So you have ready-made templates within the app. So there's images that are already set up, sort of like the backgrounds, the poses, and there's videos as well with the music. And you literally just filter, you select it, and you can drop your avatar into that template, and you can download it for other social media platforms or share it to your Zepeto social media feed. And then there's the fashion aspect of it. So you have a whole big marketplace, which is sort of divided into different segments. So you have the big brands like Zara, Levi's, who do drops on those within the marketplace, but you also get a creator section where anyone can create wearables for Zepeto. Obviously, it goes through a selection process like any other metaverse. And then there's also other little events that happen, like BTS, the band, and Toe Young and Gucci, Bulgari. All of them have their special events and drops within the platform. So those are like limited events. And then you get things like lucky boxes. So today, Liz actually brought my attention to the latest one. So it's like ticket collections where you have a selection of quests, you complete the tickets, you can get sort of a range of accessories and wearables within a limited time. There's so much going on. I'm not going to obviously hog the whole thing, but I'm sure Liz and Goldilocks have more to add.
I'm having so much fun with the content creation stuff right now. CK, I absconded with your avatar, and we're on an adventure together.
I love that. Yeah, I was just going through sort of showing some of the creation things where you can go into the bottom UI and hit create, and then I selected one of the pre-made templates Astro was talking about, and I changed the background, and then it shows you how you can like change who's in it, like who the member is, like whether it's me, or sometimes you'll see group things where it'll have like multiple people, and that's where you can like add your friends. So I guess that's what you're doing right now, right?
Yeah, right now I'm only able to add you. I'm trying to find like a multi, like more, avatar.
So if you go back, there's actually a little kind of filter at the top, and you can choose how many people you want in it, whether you want it to be a video or a photo, and you can also filter it by whether you want it to be a close-up or like a half body or a full body. So there are lots of awesome filters in that section of the app to help you kind of create a little bit quicker, find the stuff you're looking for. But yeah, there's quite a few really cool filters with like 6 or so people. So it's really fun to play around and put your friends in and stuff like that. The one nice thing about it, though, is that you can untag yourself if you don't want to be in those photos. Like sometimes I get random people will add me or tag me in a photo where they're begging for clothes, or I'm not actually in the video, they just want followers and engagement or whatever. So there is the option to untag yourself too.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing that sort of, what would you call it? Sort of room for improvement?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just went in and did exactly what you described. We'll just go through all the filters, and I just did like the max. I said party, full shot, video, and it just sourced all of my friends. And look at us running in a circle.
We're so cute. Oh my God, look at that.
I love it. I'm doing it too. We are killer dancers, guys. I didn't know I had those hips.
Sure
Yeah,
you did, Cece. Don't lie.
Oh snap! My false false modesty.
I love how awkward you just got right there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't
So
mean to.
awkward.
No, because it's
Oh my
true. The
God.
hips don't lie.
Evidence don't lie. This is so good. Everyone looks so fabulous. I'm absolutely in love. And I love how it shows off the fashion too, like the movement of the body. And I mean, this rigging is killing me. I want to talk to the devs.
So I'm good to jump in really quick there and off their list for a second because I've been seeing, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but it was somebody from the foundation, somebody who's, actively working on these updates and things. And they put out a poll asking what people want to see in the development. And the options were, I think, spring bones, something else, and weapons. And oh man, I was hopeful that people were voting for spring bones, but then I don't know if people really know maybe what it is, but in Zepeto, when you're moving your avatar around, you can see like the hair flipping around, or if you're wearing like a frilly skirt, the skirt will kind of fly up. As you're dropping into a world, your avatar kind of takes on a skydiving pose, and your hair flaps up, and all your accessories flap around. So that's spring bones, right? So that's your hair is flipping around, reacting to, and that's what I would really love to see in Decentraland, because a lot of the poses that Zepeto has take that into account, and it's really, really cute to see, when you're dancing around and your hair is moving. And definitely keep an eye out for that, and I think we should advocate for that at some point.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because when I was going through my avatar last night, I was kind of doing some updates because I hadn't like worn something different in a little while. And I was doing the hair and I was like spinning my little avatar around, and the hair, like the jiggle physics, as I think a lot of us refer to it, like of the hair was just so nice. And I was like, yeah, we definitely need this in other places more often because it just adds to the sort of natural feeling of it. And like it takes that like very distant digital version of ourselves and brings us closer to it, and I really enjoy that.
That's such a good point.
So Goldie, I know we we asked you a question and then we all started talking. Did you want to add anything more to that?
Well, like Liz said, I really love the movement too, and then how your face moves so you can talk. So it makes the content creation just that much better.
Yeah, I agree. um Okay, so we talked a little bit about the coins and Zems. Can we get a little bit more into that? I know that, like, as with most sort of gaming platforms or sort of any apps these days, we're used to like, there's a paywall that we hit at some point. And it seems to be like when it comes to the outfits, there are a ton of free options. So it's not like you can't do things with what's available there, like, which I think is really amazing that they have that. But I do drop some money sometimes to buy more because I want bigger and better fashion sometimes. And I like to change often. So I guess like y'all share a little bit more about like how that system has it changed? And also talk about gifting. I don't know a lot about what it is, even though I know it exists. And anybody can jump up here. I'm not sure who wants to sort of take on that question.
I'll start. So what I find is, okay, so the difference between the coins and the gems, essentially, is that all of the kind of content that Zepeto drops, well, not all of it, I shouldn't say all of it, but all of the free stuff you can get with your daily quest coins is stuff that Zepeto drops. And the creator marketplace is all Zems. So if I'm making something, or if Diverge just came into the space, DressX is there, all of their creations, you're going to need Zems. You can win a Zem or two once in a while in the daily quests, but for the most part, you do have to buy it. One thing that I have to say for Zepeto is the monthly premium subscription is super cheap. It's like $5, and you get, I think, 70 Zems. You get a couple free items. It definitely allows you to keep playing for, a couple weeks. Like, I found for a while there was a time where I was literally buying stuff every day, and they were dropping like fire stuff every day. But lately it's been a bit more quiet, which you'll actually notice, anybody who has been playing for a while, they've changed the daily quests a little bit in that you can actually win more coins. So it used to be, when you look at your daily quests, go like 3 photos, follow 3 more people, check out the Zepeto main page. Those used to be like 50, 10, 30 coin quests. Now we're seeing they're more in the 500, 300, 200 range. So that's really helpful for a lot of people. I think it's more accessible now to get those free items on a more regular basis. But the Zems, I find you can find some really good stuff for like pretty cheap, but a lot of the nicer stuff is at least 5 to 10. All of the Disney stuff, all of the Gucci stuff, and anything high fashion, that's going to cost you more in the kind of 30 to 80 range, depending. But those are also limited drops, so those would be kind of compared to, like, say, our legendary category, where there's only so many hundred, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Interesting. I didn't realize that about the rarities, because I guess I don't know if that was a newer thing added or just something I missed from the past. I do want to pass it over to Scott, who has his hand up though, and see if he has a question about that.
I don't have a question about that. I tried to talk earlier, and then I realized I was not. I got kicked out. Anyway, I just wanted to provide an answer, or I guess maybe a little bit of alpha about the spring bones that you were talking about earlier,
Spring bones.
and your request for that. And actually, I just got off an interview with Alvaro, and he was also on Twitter Spaces yesterday morning, and he used to be in charge of. He works at Foundation. He's a developer here at Decentraland Foundation, and he's now like the product manager. For Decentraland, he used to work on the Explorer, basically the client. So whatever. There's been a restructuring, but the important thing is that it's his personal goal to add facial expression, better locomotion, and better gameplay to the avatars. Like, he talked repeatedly about improving the avatars. So I would say that would directly address your concern about what I call sympathetic animation, or the spring bones, as you were calling it. So coming soon.
So that's exactly who put out the poll on Twitter that I was talking about. So thank you for bringing that name back into my brain.
Yep.
It was Alvaro. So
Alvaro, yes.
That's really exciting to hear. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, thank you always for sharing the alpha, everybody. Did anybody else want to add anything more to sort of the Zems and coins and gifts sort of portion of it?
So I'll jump in. Astro, feel free to cut me off. Goldie, feel free to cut me off because I'm talking so much here. I have had a little bit of experience with gifting. And so basically you can't buy something and then gift it. Once it's in your backpack, it's yours, it stays there. But what you can do is, when you're on the marketplace, instead of hitting buy, you can hit gift, and you can actually send it So I think Astro and I have gifted back and forth. Goldie and I have gifted back and forth. Sometimes you'll find little randoms will send you gifts and stuff, and then you'll take some photos together. So it's a really cute way to connect with people, even if you don't know each other. The one thing you have to watch out for is there are a lot of beggars who, if they notice that you have Zems, will start sending you messages asking you to buy them stuff. I just tell them, no, go away. It's my money. But the gifting feature is really cool. I just wish that you could buy something and then gift it after the fact, like we have the opportunity within Decentraland.
Astro, you have your hand up?
Yeah, just off the back of what Liz said, so she's gifted me like loads of items, so I only know it one way. But so there's been a lot of negativity sort of within Zepeto, just hopping off the back what Liz says, getting like random DMs and things like that. So they've actually introduced something called the Greeters program. So you can sign up to be a greeter and actually help onboard new players into the space. Obviously, you have to go through sort of a process in order to become a greeter, but you also get special perks. So sometimes in the past, actually I haven't seen it anymore, when you log on it would say, you know, there's a set of rules, be kind, be nice. There's obviously a lot of negativity around sort of the content you create, what people wear. That's sort of the feedback I've been getting from watching the Zepeto forum. So they are trying to find innovative ways to try and help people not be sort of afraid of the platform, and I just think it's really cool that they're trying new things. So yeah, check out the Greeters program as well.
That's really cool. I didn't know about that program. So that's really interesting that they have that, because I feel like a lot of the sort of metaverse platforms all have been creating some sort of ambassador program in a sense. I know like Spatial has it with the guides, and I think On Cyber has ambassadors and stuff like that. So it's always cool when you see the platforms embracing the community and allowing them opportunities to help others based on their experience. So I love when I see that. One thing I do kind of want to switch gears over to, which is something I haven't really explored yet, which is the anime avatars. So, does somebody want to jump in here and explain what the anime avatars are and just give us all the details on how cool that looks and what it is as I jump into it?
Ooh, before you guys go, like that was one of the big things that when I first logged in, after I created my cute little avatar that I'm rocking with today, they're like, oh, there's an extra slot, which I wasn't sure what that was, that you can now have an anime avatar. And so I went through and made sort of like an anime avatar, but I wasn't really sure what I was doing. So I'm really excited to hear more about that. But as a new user, that I was immediately like channeled into it.
I think Liz or Goldie, because I think they showed me it first. So either one of you, like, would love to hear.
I'll start if Goldie wants to jump in at any time. So essentially, for a really long time, you only had the kind of main avatar that you guys have demonstrated so far, which is, you know, kind of, I don't even really know how to describe it, more doll-like, I guess, let's say. And then kind of a little bit close to the launch, you started to see creator anime faces come out, but they were really expensive. And then one day I logged in and it was like, oh, here's a free slot. And by the way, we have anime avatars now, which was awesome. So all of those all of those wearables that were anime and were too expensive became free. And there are still obviously a pool of them that you have to pay for. But the free slot in itself was a bargain, because I think it's about $3 to buy yourself an extra slot and make yourself an extra avatar. And basically all that means is it's easy to switch back and forth. So Zepeto comes with a lot of customization, especially in the face, down to the eyebrows, the contouring of the makeup. Like it's all so specific. You can, like Cece said, you can spend hours and hours just on the face. And so that's not really progress you want to lose. So having an avatar slot that's separate is really, really handy. But essentially, the anime avatar, they brought out a bunch of new videos and poses with it as well. They brought out a bunch of new backgrounds. So very like, 90s anime aesthetic backgrounds. So just a whole other kind of creative revenue stream, I guess, for them. But a new creative outlet for everyone else. Without having to pay, half of your Zems to get, just a face or just a collarbone that looks more anime than the normal ones.
Sorry, I am just enthralled in making my avatar right now, if you haven't noticed.
She's so cute. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
I know. I bought this hair like forever ago, and it was one of those things. There's another hair I really want to get, which is similar. It has two little buns on the top, but they're bows. And if you know me from Decentraland, I'm known for my big bow, and I have a line of bows that I've started releasing. So I definitely need some bow hair in this platform for sure. How do I change my eye color, though? I'm not seeing the little color wheel that I saw.
That was one I had trouble figuring out too. I'm trying to remember. Astro or Goldie, do you remember if you can change the eye color, or are they all brown all the time?
You can definitely change the eye color. I think so. I can't actually see what you guys are doing, but I'll try to speak you through it. If you're in the main sort of area, there's a little face icon at the top left. If you click on the face, there should be a whole bar with eyes, facial. You click on the eyes, and there should be a little palette at the bottom right. It's like a little.
Yeah, it's not there on eyes.
Okay. Then I'm not sure it's.
Yeah, because it was in hair. Like I saw it in all the others, but I don't see it in the anime eyes specifically. It's okay. We'll do someone else's eye color for today. Oh my gosh, I could literally just spend so much time going through this. So once I've made my anime avatar, like what makes it, besides it looking anime-esque, like are there different videos and scenes and things that you can record with the anime avatars? I mean, I know like it's meant more for like VTubing, right? So you put it over yourself and then like it moves with you, like the VRMs kind of do.
Yeah, so there is a little live camera recording option that it does have facial recognition, so you can, it talks when you talk and it sticks out its tongue and stuff like that. But yes, so once you're done with your anime avatar, if you go over to the create tab, so where you would normally go to make your content, they've released a bunch of there's like anime intros where they're like, running and sliding down rainbows and doing their superhero poses and stuff. So they came out with a bunch of really cool kind of anime intro type, anime battle type scenes. And then when you go to change the backgrounds, I think there's probably, oh gosh, like 10 to 15 new backgrounds that you can slide in there. Some of them are kind of more like cyberpunky, arcade backgrounds. Some of them are like the Sakura cherry blossoms, that sort of stuff.
Fun. Okay, I'm gonna just save this for now because I want to make a little fun video with it. Okay, so now that I have this, how do I use it for VTubing? Did you say that? Sorry if you did. I was trying to close that out.
So there's like when you go click on your, sorry, I'm trying to remember how to do this without exiting the Twitter. So when you're in your main like home screen, and then you go and you click on your avatar up top that's standing in your bedroom, there's like a camera mode, I think it is. And that's the one that has the facial recognition. So you'll have to actually have it up to your face in that. Okay. But you can also set poses so that you're talking. Like if you don't set a pose, it's just standing still. Like it doesn't have hand recognition or anything yet. But you can set any of the poses from the side so that it's not just standing there like talking head style. It can actually like throw out some dance moves while you're talking.
Cute. Oh my gosh. Look at me. This is so cute. I cannot wait to do so much more with this. Oh my gosh. Oh, all the alerts. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Sorry, I'm just like in awe of myself and how quickly and easily this was able to be made. Because I've been trying to take some of my VRMs and put them into other platforms and do some VTubing with it. And obviously, like, it requires a little bit more rigging if you want to get the eyes to move or the mouth to move sometimes. I think On Cyber is really the only other place I know where you're like, when you talk in world, your avatar like moves to it, even though it's not like one for one camera like on you and doing your movements. It still has like these like gesture based movements that as you're speaking the mouth moves and the hands move, so it looks as though people are interacting. So this is definitely like a really cool thing where I'm going to be playing a lot more with this. Also, Cece, I see some VTubing in your future on our streams.
I don't think it's available for Android. I'm trying to figure it out.
So if you're still on the same screen that I see on the stream, you just tap your little avatar.
Tap my little avatar.
I'm on a delay, so it might take me a moment to see it. And then if you go down to, oh, I can't see what your icons say. Does that say camera?
Yeah, it's camera, photo booth, and interior.
Do camera, I think I did.
Yeah.
I think it's camera.
And then that's, I don't.
And then you go to, no, go back. So on the bottom, see there's 3 things you can select from. I'm not sure what yours say because again,
Oh, I'm on studio.
So then go all the way
Action.
over to camera, I believe it is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's
gonna show your face if your camera.
Oh, peanuts.
Yeah, when you turn
Here
your.
we go. Hey, gorgeous.
Yeah, I was like, I had a feeling.
I'm a hot mess express. You know how early it is right now? Okay.
So cute.
Oh, she cute. She cute.
I
Hey,
love
beautiful.
like, the shocked face with your mouth open. Like, oh my god, look at myself.
That is pretty
my
cute.
stream froze.
Oh, look, my neck is much thinner now. Look at that. Oh.
It does make you have a thinner neck.
The double chin has disappeared, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there it is.
Look at you two.
Oh, hi. I want to be like, I wish I had my little anime like hands so I could be like the little peace signs with a little giggle, like squint your eyes and giggle.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't squint your eyes, right? It should be following.
It's trying, but it look watch.
Oh, one eye blinks, yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is cute. We could do this for hours, but I think I think we need to.
Yes. Sorry, I got too distracted creating my anime VTube self. I do have some more questions. So, Astro, earlier in the space, you talked about, creating clothing and accessories and what we would call wearables in Decentraland. What is that process like? Because I know they have a studio program that you can download, I believe it is.
Yeah, so you have 2 options. You can either go through their sort of template creative studio, so they already have templates already set up for you. So it's either shoes, hair.
Are you doing your own hair? Do you want my help?
Oh, Cece, you're off.
Oh, sorry.
No
Hot
worries.
mic.
It's all good. So it's sort of to help people that aren't sort of well versed in sort of 3D garment creation, customize sort of pre-made templates by adding their own patterns through like Photoshop, textures, etc. Or you can go through sort of the process from scratch. So I have tried. I'm not a 3D artist. I'm completely self-taught. So I got through the process. Okay, so I tried first download Unity because that's where you have to actually rig your Zepeto character once you download it from the site. And you can either use Blender or sort of a cloth simulation software like Clo 3D or Marvelous Designer. I use Clo. And then so you just design obviously the garment according to the specifications like every metaverse platform has, and then you take it into Unity and rig it onto the character. So my little laptop unfortunately doesn't have the power to rock Unity, so I kind of got stuck there. But once I upgrade, I will let you guys know how that process goes. That's as far as I got.
Goldie, Liz, y'all know anything more about creating accessories and wearables and stuff?
So I took a stab at just using their little templates, which is kind of cool. You basically just download the texture map. You can do it right on your laptop and literally just in Procreate or whatever, paint over top of it, add some spray paint or whatever. So I made like a skirt and a pair of wings and something like that. But the templates are very, limited, and they're also the market's very saturated. So I gave up on that pretty quick just because I didn't have the skills that you say Astro has at that point. I still don't, but I wasn't in Blender at the time, and I was just kind of playing around on the iPad and whatever. But it's the one thing that and a big reason that I gave up is because you don't have control of the supply. So you're creating an item, you're putting it on their marketplace. There's no fee to submit your wearables, but you don't even get one yourself. You have to spend Zems on getting your own item. And then, you don't get to control the rarity or anything like that. So I gave up on that pretty quick just because I was like, well, I'm not going to put the time in if I don't even get to have it without spending my own Zems. And then because the creator market is so saturated, it's very unlikely that kind of you'll sell anything that's a template. Probably not, just because there's lots of free. It's just a duplicate of their free stuff. So there's lots of stuff on there. So unless you're creating something unique, I would say it's maybe not worth the time right now.
Interesting. Yeah, because when I was on there, I was like, ooh, one of the few platforms that already has nails, because they have so many different nail art styles. And I was like, oh, this could be like a fun way to make something different, and then to also like have my nails in a different place because, I have them in DCL, I've had them on DressX. I'm hopefully going to be making some nails for Vipes soon. And in other places as often as I can, pretty much. And this was one that I was like, okay, I definitely need to be on if there's nails here. So, yeah, maybe I will take that journey soon, and we can do a third space that's a little more building focused, and I can be the sort of guinea pig of what that looks like, and maybe Astro and anybody else that wants to like go on that journey with me, because yeah, I mean, even though I mostly create to create, I'm an artist. I don't seek necessarily, I mean, we all want money to fund our lives and our lifestyles because capitalism. But at the end of the day, I don't do this as my main day job. I have another job as a creative director. And so I get to like play in most of these worlds and not have to like make it necessarily my source of income at the moment. But it would be cool if in the future it could be my main source of income if I was on many world platforms and also doing nails in person and, just kind of all realities that exist.
So the cool thing is Zepeto is kind of venturing out to the blockchain onto ZTX, and it's still kind of beta, but you can go and make an avatar now. And then it seems like it's going to be somewhat like Decentraland, where you can, I'm not sure if you have to pay to upload your designs, but you'll be able to upload designs to the blockchain there as well, which sounds really cool.
Yeah, I saw you share that news, and Zepeto already felt so crypto, even though I had never used any crypto. Like, I don't know, it just felt so aligned and in the world of the worlds we're already in. So when I saw that, I was like shocked, not because like, oh wow, they're doing it, but like, oh, I thought they kind of already were in a way. And so it's really cool that they're going to add that sort of blockchain capabilities and features, because I think it will sort of evolve that platform. And they already have a huge fan base. I mean, we didn't even really touch on worlds necessarily. But I remember when I first jumped in the space, I think it was like Blackpink released a music video in their world, and so I had just been playing around, happened to see that, jumped in. There were other people in the space, and the video was playing on the big screen, and I was like, "Wow, this is so cool!" And there were quite a bit of people in there. I mean, they didn't all stay for very long. They mostly just jumped in, took some cute content, and then probably dipped after they watched the video. But it was still cool to see because it was a mobile experience, you know, and I haven't really had many mobile experiences with a lot of people and in such a way that like feels very high fidelity, you know, the graphics, as much as they are still sort of cartoony, they're still very clean and crisp, you know, it's high quality. And yeah, I thought it was really cool. So for what worlds were then, how would you say they've evolved to now? Are they like much more complex? Are they very similar because they've spent more time focusing on the avatar portion? What is y'all's sort of thoughts around that?
The worlds are really fun because they have different games that you can do and then also different experiences. So some worlds you can like go on a roller coaster or go to an amusement park. Some you can swim. Some of them have like pre-made poses in there, like you can hold like an ice cream cone or stuff like that. I think Blackpink has their own world, and I think it's called Blackpink Square. But you can do like their dances with them, and it has them like their music video in the background, and you're kind of mirroring them, which is really fun.
Yeah, I just jumped into the world section and oh, my aspect ratio switches to um landscape versus portrait. Oh, good. My stream picked that up. Awesome. I was hoping it wouldn't keep it sideways on the stream. Um, so yeah, this one's called Blackpink House. I don't know if it's the same one. If there's a square versus a house.
I think there's two.
Oh, okay. So it makes me stop the stream. So I'm going to actually back out of this. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream this from my phone, which kind of sucks because that would be cool. But I guess what it requires in order for me to run this on my mobile is such a powerful space that I need to not be streaming. Looks like Cece can do it though, so that's good.
Yeah, tell me where to. I went to that hello world. Let me exit out and you tell me where you want me to go.
I don't know if Astro is available to speak right now, but she plays a lot of fashion. What is it called? Runway Z.
Runway
Um,
Z, yeah.
Runway Z, it's a fashion game. I think that would be something that a lot of people in Decentraland would be keen on. So if you want to explain that, Astro, that would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. It's actually a really cool game where you sort of drop in with other players. It's live, so you get a theme. So it'll be like picnic theme or like punk theme, and it's a countdown to sort of a treasure hunt and a rush to curate your outfits in a limited time according to that theme. Then when the time is up, you do sort of a runway walk against another player, and then each player who's involved in the game will vote according to which outfit they like the most or what sort of relates most to the theme. And it's a nice way for me to sort of see what people are sort of thinking that's quite trendy at the moment or what they think relates to certain themes of dressing. Some of the things that I dress just completely don't even make it. And it's just interesting to see how different perspectives come into fashion. So it's a really great game. You guys should definitely play Runway Z.
I actually just tried to jump in and it said the room was full. So I wonder how many people, do you know how many people can be in a space at a time?
It's very limited. So that's actually never happened to me before, but there's not too many spots. So yeah, maybe have to try again a bit later.
Yeah, it
Okay,
says 8. It says after 8 people.
I think I got in, so I'm here.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
kind of like
awesome.
Battle Royale style. So you kind of like wait for everybody to jump in with you and then the game starts.
Nice.
A millionaire's closet is the theme. I'm absolutely going to lose, just FYI.
No,
Yeah,
Cece, you got this.
this is intimidating. What am I doing?
With you guys in my ear telling me what to do, maybe I'll win.
Yeah,
I
we got
haven't
you.
like walked around in forever. Let's see how to do this again.
So yeah, it's pretty cool because they have like basically different sections. So you'll have you can see it up top what the icons are. So there's your t-shirt section, there's your bottom section, your hats, your hairs, your accessories, your shoes. So you literally have, I don't know, what is it, 30 seconds to a minute to run around and get dressed in time.
We just chose the same outfit. Cute. That's got some of my main outfit. A little clipping there. We know about clipping. Okay. If I'm dressed, then what do I do? Do I need to do more dressing?
So you just wait until the timer runs out, and then it spawns you all to the runway. It does all the runway stuff for you, but while that's happening, you're voting between the two looks that are on the runway.
Okay, I got some time. I got 1:20, so we're this
This is
Barbie.
absolutely hot mess stressful. Like, I have a cut on my thumb, so I can't navigate very well.
Can't use the joystick.
I can't use the joystick properly. So you get what you get, my loves. I might be rocking a sweatshirt. I don't know. This is kind of fun though. Ooh, that's a pretty dress. Sometimes you just need to wear a dress.
It feels like RuPaul's Drag Race, and I'm doing like quick drag.
Oh my God, yes. Ooh, who doesn't love all denim? We're doing it. We're rocking the all denim
Canadian
look, ladies.
tuxedo.
I have no
Ladies and gents.
I'm throwing
Oh
everything
my God.
I possibly can.
I love this. Okay, very simple. I don't have to mess with my hair, right? I can just rock the hair. See, I think I'm good. Like, I'm a stop shop kind of gal. Oh, look. You step on the stars and it launches you into the air.
Yeah, they're like little jumpers.
I love the little jumpers. Ooh, should I do accessories?
This is so fun watching you guys play this for the first time.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, look, horns.
I know, I'm over here. I'm like,
cute.
I already have cat ears on. I can't put cat ears on cat ears.
Oh wait, but this hat is gonna, oh, from top to bottom. If I were this tiny, I would rock this outfit like to a festival. No joke. Okay.
And that's
Ooh,
the beauty of the metaverse.
Ooh, glasses. Oh wait, no, where'd the glasses go? I want to
10
get glasses.
seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh, see, my finger, it won't let me. No, it's over. It's over. No nerd glasses for me. Ah, dang it.
Okay.
All right, that was
Break
stressful.
hurdles.
All right. Oh,
Okay,
I'm just gonna do the casual because that's free.
Yep, I was like,
Oh wait, I can do top model because I have money to spend. Might as well,
let's
right?
do the Naomi. Why not?
Okay, so I hit it. Oh, and I just wait the 35 seconds. Okay. Oh, do I do that? I just hearted it, I think, or whatever. I don't know. Ooh, the Naomi. I bet you that's a winner.
It's the clipping on the jacket for me.
Oh, you killed it, CK.
We need some right side fret up in here.
Oh, you guys. That was stressful, but I think I went with a safe bet, like a full outfit choice instead of piecing it together.
I made all the selections. I have no idea if it went through. Is that a
So
Walmart
this is the other
logo?
fun part is you have to pick your poses and stuff too. And so people actually vote on like a kind of a wide array of what you're up to.
Oh my gosh. We are with some powerhouses. Do you see what's happening? Oh, she did the dance.
Oh, got like a dance battle at
move.
the end.
Oh,
Not what I anticipated.
dude, the punching. That's the winner right there. Nailed it, whoever that was.
Also, sorry, Astra, you have
I
your hand
picked
up.
that
I
dress.
totally missed it. I was too busy watching my phone.
I
No,
know. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Sorry, guys. I have to hop off. I have to put my two girls to bed. But thank you so much for having me on the space. It was lovely speaking with all of you. And please, if you would like to connect again, I'd be happy to talk and just hang out. So thank you so much for having me, honestly.
Yes, thank you. Is your name Astro Porcelain on Zepeto as well?
Yes, it's Astro Porcelain everywhere.
Awesome. I will definitely add you on there because I think we're not friends on the app yet, but
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you
Bye,
around.
Astro.
Bye.
Love
Bye,
Love
guys.
you.
you.
Take
Bye.
care.
bye.
Bye.
Oh man, I'm up against somebody who's got a good look too.
I think you
Oh,
won.
I won! Yay!
It's
So
like
you
actually really rewarding when you win for some reason.
I could see.
I really think this one on the left is just fire. I don't see beating that avatar.
Oh, I love this denim look. This is hard. I think I lost. Oh, I won! Oh my gosh. I was like looking at the emojis and I was like, they had way more ups than me. Finals.
Ooh!
No,
CK,
it
you nailed it.
disconnected
You're
it.
going against, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's
I don't know if
hard.
I won because it disconnected me.
The little cutscene at the end is really cute too, and you kind of get to, if you win, you get to like save a photo of your trophy and stuff. It's really cute.
Oh, look at us. We're all like, yeah. Oh, I got the little heart. Did you see my little heart fingers?
Dang. Mine disconnected me, but at least I got second. Woo! That was cute. Oh my gosh, no wonder
That was so
plays
cute.
this all the time.
I'm going to share. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save the little group photo for us.
Yes, please, because I got kicked out, unfortunately, even though it still let it go through, which is nice. I was worried it would like disconnect me, like in like a PvP or something, even though I'm disconnected personally. Yes, please save that.
I did. I saved it to our G drive for us. This was so exciting. This is a fun world, hands down.
Super cute,
I'm
right?
not a fashionista, but I want, in my little inner heart wants to be. So this is so fun.
It's funny. I was listening to something a little while ago. I don't know what Twitter space it was, but somebody had kind of mentioned like, oh, it'd be cool if we had a world in Decentraland where you could actually go skiing, or whatever. So in Zepeto, there's a little ski jump world. I think it's actually an Oakley build, um, sponsored by Oakley. And so there's actually, you ride up the little chairlift at the end. You do your ski jump, so it's actually got that element of like I don't want to say athletics really, but you know, pressing a button at the right time, getting a score. You know, it's snowing. Riding the chairlift is super fun. So that's definitely something that exists in Zepeto, and and I hope we see sometime soon in Decentraland too.
I love this. I am looking through the ski jump ones, and I haven't seen anything by Oakley, but there are definitely some really cool looking ones that I want to
I
jump
think
in.
it's when you spawn in, it's got like you know how the top of the course always kind of has like a little setup with all the banners and stuff. Like I think it's got Oakley on the side of the chairlift or the side of the ski jump or something like that. But
I
yeah, it
imagine.
doesn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it doesn't say it in the actual title, but once you spawn in, I'm pretty sure it's got the Oakley on the side, unless it was like a temporary deployment.
Okay, so I think this could be it. I mean, this is by Global Luna, who I feel like is part of the Zepeto team, right?
Yeah, I think she's like their poster child. I don't know the right word.
Her
Yeah, like
mascot.
Ambassador. Yeah, there you go. Their mascot. Thank you.
okay, we're here. Oh my gosh. Eee! Oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. How do I start it?
So you should be on skis already, but if you just walk up the stairs there.
Yeah, I'm at the like very edge.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, I have to tap the little blue thing. I see. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Tap the screen is fast. Oh, I have to tap it. I didn't realize that.
I've been trying to get in on my computer, but it's not cooperating.
I should be dead after this. This should kill me. Like, there's no way I got that much hair. Woot. That was so cute and so scary. Let's see who the champions are. Oh, I'm third in the room ranking. That won't be for long. I never place on leaderboards.
I put my avatar in a.
Oh, as you're in the air, like the little like speed wind that comes around the side of it.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. CC, you were gonna say something?
I put my avatar in the video game playing sort of loop, so it looks like I'm playing you as my character.
I love that.
On stream, I'm streaming it. It's so funny.
I will be your video game character any day, CC.
Yeah, you just gotta win, CK. Just gotta win.
Well, I know we tend to keep these spaces to about an hour. We do go a little bit over because of some of the extras we do in the space, but this has been so much fun. It was even more fun doing it with friends and having friends teach us about it as CC and I were reacting to it in real time. Goldie, Liz, did you want to talk about anything else about the platform that maybe we didn't touch on, or any sort of advice for anybody who wants to jump in and is new, and just based on your experience and how long you've been on it?
I think we've pretty much covered a really wide basis of, what it's like. Like I said, I haven't really been in it too much lately. But I guess in terms of advice, it's a really nice one to play like when you get tired of sitting at your PC because it's on your mobile. So I usually save it for, morning and evening. And then try not to get too sucked in. But I mean, and I think the best thing to do is to find friends outside of, make plans, and meet inside. And the only reason I say that is because the platform right now, a lot of the people that I'm finding randomly in worlds, they're teenagers. There's quite an age gap there. So it's nice, like you say, to have something like this. And maybe that's something we should look into doing more often, because, we know each other already. We can kind of plan where to jump around and run around and stuff like that. So definitely find some friends. More fun with friends always. But it's a really good creative outlet. Even if you don't post anything, like CK, you were saying, I have probably more pictures of my Zepeto avatar on my phone than anything IRL. So
I love that. And I kind of feel the same. I don't take a lot of selfies of myself, and I find that I'm mostly taking photos of people when I'm out in the world instead of myself. So I definitely have more avatar pictures of selfies than I do of my IRL avatar. um was there anything else anybody else wanted to add before we kick it over to Scott for some quick tips? Well, Scott, you want to jump in and give us a quick tip for today?
Yeah, thank you, CK. And it's I was only able to listen. I was bringing my wife to the airport, but it's so much fun listening to people have fun. um, and you guys had the best time. So I can't wait to go back in and do some of this myself. But today's quick tip, I don't know much about Zepeto, so I didn't do a quick tip about Zepeto. Maybe for the future. But today's quick tip is about Decentraland, and I was talking to Kanessa the other day, and she had mentioned that I think it was in one of Spotty Wi-Fi's space where he's like, "How come there isn't a one sheet on how to mint your own name in Decentraland?" So that's today's quick tip: how to mint a name or how to buy a name in Decentraland. So it's up in the what do you call it, in the nest, the crow's nest, CC. It's pinned to the top, and it's also in the thread below. But there's basically like 5 main steps, and I'll just go through them very quickly. The first thing you need to make sure is that you have enough mana, and that is the native cryptocurrency token for Decentraland. It has to be on the Ethereum blockchain. It's rather confusing. I'm not going to get into it, but there's mana on 2 different versions of the blockchain. So just make sure it's Ethereum mana. So you have to have 100 mana, and I think currently mana is about 34 cents. So it'll cost you $34 to mint a name in Decentraland. And just really quickly, other than getting your own custom name, so you don't have the pound sign and a bunch of characters at the end of your name, having a custom name just means that it's your unique name. Nobody else can be called that. So I am Odd Job in Decentraland, like CK Bubbles or Lists or Metalists or Goldilocks or anything like that. You need to buy the name. So make sure you've got 100 mana. The next step is like a sub step. If you don't have enough mana, you can check that by just clicking on your profile picture in the upper right hand corner of Decentraland, and then clicking on the wallet. And there's an option now to just to buy mana straight with a credit card. It's a little dangerous because every time I get an idea for a name, if I've got some extra mana sitting around, I'll go mint it because I don't know. It's just like it's cheap and it's easy and it's fun. So after you have the required 100 mana, then you need to you can just go to your account settings. So again, you click on your avatar in the upper right hand corner. You click on account settings, and that'll take you to your profile. And right at the top of your profile, there's a claim unique name. So there's a red button there. You click on that, and then that takes you through. There's a number of steps, but those are basically confirmations and affirmations. And whenever you're dealing with crypto, whenever you purchase something that way, there are no refunds, right? So do your own research. Make sure you take the time to stop and read through these. I'm not going to take the time right now. The the name of this segment is Quick Tips with AJ. So yeah, just going to go through this quickly. So you just you type in the name that you're looking for, and in this case, it's Argent, ARGENT. And when you type that in there, it's going to check against all the other names that are there. And if it is, in fact, a unique name that you can claim, it will let you. If not, it will give you a message. Yeah, and then you just confirm and you authorize. It's going to fire up your MetaMask wallet. You need to confirm and you need to authorize, confirm the transaction through MetaMask, and then you need to go back to the names purchasing page. That's in the builder section of Decentraland. And once you're done with that, the last step is to just make sure that you have it, right? And there's something called latest activity. So whenever I purchase something or if I transfer it, there's this latest activity page, which is really helpful. It gives me like a history of everything that I've transferred or purchased inside Decentraland. And that latest activity page, there will be the name that shows up, and it'll just give you confirmation that yes, in fact, it has been purchased and it is in my wallet. You can do a couple of other things after that. You can try to change your name or whatever, but this is the most important step. Sometimes, on the blockchain, it's a computer network, right? So there will be some things that get hung up and it like stalls out or whatever. That's very rare, but if that does happen, then you shouldn't be charged, and you won't see that in your latest activity. So that's the most important last step. And that has been today's quick tip with AJ. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Scott. Always super, super informative, and appreciate everything you do and share for this space. I wanted to remind everybody in the replies, I shared some content from our guests, Astro Porcelain, Goldilocks, and Meta Liz. So definitely give them a follow. Give Scott a follow as well, and check out his quick tips that he pinned up in the billboard at the top. And I just want to thank everybody for being here every week. It's always amazing that you guys come out and we get to learn about all these new spaces because they keep coming. There's so many more to explore. We can't possibly explore them all. So if you are in a space and you want to teach us about the community or the things you do in a space we haven't explored yet, or one we have and we haven't visited in a while, definitely we're down to revisit places as well. Speakers, anyone else, any last thoughts before I officially wrap up?
I just want to say thank you everyone for joining us. Big shout out to Meta DJ, great performance last night. LM Designs, hello, hello, my lovely LMs is an OVR Meta Maxi, so we'll need to get her on the show at some point. Salty, I see that beautiful neon green PFP, lovely 17. So happy to see you. And of course, Jim Cedric, our hardcore supporter. Absolutely love you guys. You could be anywhere, but you're with us. So I'm just really grateful. And I had a lot of fun on the show today with you guys, Goldie, Metalis. Oh my gosh, so much fun. And I can't wait to create some content for the Metaverse 3 using Zepeto.
Thank you
so
so
much for having
much.
us.
Yeah, sorry, Goldie. We both jumped in at the same time there. You go first.
I was just going to say thank you so much for having us. It's been really fun.
Yeah, it has. I feel like we get so kind of sidetracked with all of the content side that we forget how fun it is to jump in world with friends and play. So thank you for, bringing us back to that. It was so much fun to watch you guys kind of play around, especially CC for the first time. If you guys ever have any questions, just shoot us a message. But otherwise, yeah, we should definitely look at doing another one because it was a really nice. I'm on PST, so this was a really nice way to start my day.
Thank you. I really love hearing that feedback. And definitely, if you want to pin up to the billboard before I stop the space, or even mention blockchain social, like please do share your new project and what you're doing with that because we always want to help support other people in the space doing amazing stuff and sharing amazing content.
Thank you so much, and yeah, huge heartfelt thank you. I know we've said it a lot, but it means so much to have the confidence of the community, and I'm really looking forward to telling more stories, more positive stories, putting focus on more small creators, and just getting across to people that we're not that scary and you should just come and hang out with us already.
Yeah, because those avatars are terrifying.
Right.
The only thing terrifying is the ski jumps. That's it. Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in every Thursday. I put in the replies links to our lighthouse if you want to follow us and see where we are exploring the metaverse, because you can see where our live locations are on that platform. And if you're wanting to become a sponsor of our Curiosities in the Metaverse, please do reach out. But until next week, we'll see you all. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.